Today we are going to talk about the factors that affect SupTech adoption. Hi, my name is Samir. I'm a research fellow at the Florence School of Banking and Finance. If you work in financial supervision, you might know that we rely on a retrospective model. That means that we receive reports, we do on-site inspections, and we analyze data that by the time that arrive to our desks, it's already been weeks or even months from when the information was originated. And for this, the public sector have come up with a very particular solution, which is called SupTech. SupTech allow us supervisors to do better the mandates that we are being entitled to, particularly financial stability, consumer protection, and financial integrity. And in that sense, SupTech, it's a tool that helps supervisors to fulfill these mandates in a fast and efficient way. And even though this term has been widely known and adopted, the adoption of these tools around the world is not that even. And having that information and that information gap and challenge in mind, me and my colleagues from the BIS, Leonardo Gambacorta and Jeremy Pernio and Nico Lauritsen from the EUI, we started studying what are the factors that make SupTech work. So to identify these drivers, we look up to the State of SupTech report from 2024. This is a database collected by the Cambridge SupTech Lab and DTS. And from this information, we took a sample of 114 financial authorities from 97 countries, and we checked the answers of the survey from them. Using this anonymized data, we found out that there are significant gaps in SupTech adoption. Most of the agencies do not have implemented SupTech in their supervisory activities, and there are others that have dozens of them. This type of distribution is what we call in statistics as a zero inflated distribution, where you have most of authorities without anything and some of them having more than that. And usual tools like standard linear regressions have problems to deal with this type of distributions, and that's why we use a two-stage hurdle model. Think of it as a hurdle on a track. Basically, what we're trying to measure is how these type of authorities have incentives or willingness to go from 0 to 1, like the willingness to innovate, and then we analyze from 1 onward. So think about first passing the hurdle and then being able to run. We want to understand the intensity after you cross the hurdle of how many SupTech tools can you implement. So we got 3 main findings that helps to modernize institutions around the world. First, let's talk about strategies. We studied 3 main strategies. First, SupTech strategies, data governance, and digital transformation. And we analyzed the effects of these individually and jointly. First, and not very intuitive, having a SupTech strategy does not help to have more SupTech applications. But when we try to analyze the joint effect of having the 3 of them, we realize that in average, authorities that have these 3 strategies have 20 more SupTech tools deployed in average, which shows that this must be a very comprehensive approach from the authorities, and that these cannot be work in silos. Second, let's talk about organizational structure. We found that SupTech units are a significant difference in the adoption of SupTech. This is explained in the fact that they help to bring together some IT knowledge and the needs from the business units and help large bureaucracies to get things better. In average, we found 6.5 more SupTech tools are being implemented when you have a SupTech unit. And finally, it's about infrastructure and sourcing. So we examined the technological foundations, and we found out that there's a strong positive correlation between cloud adoption and AI, which makes sense, right? Because it's all about having more scalable computer power. However, there is some nuances of this, because for early stage AI implementation, all the in-house development is far superior than putting this into an outsource. So authorities that rely exclusively on vendors for those early stage processes are significantly less likely to succeed. So this highlights the black box problem. Supervisors are risk averse, and in that sense, they need to build internal capacity in order to understand it first. They need to understand it first in order to implement it. What does this mean for leaders and financial authorities? Three things. One, you have to integrate your strategies, stop treating SupTech as an isolated IT initiative within your organization. You need to do it at the same time with your data governance and digital transformation strategies instead of having them siloed, because these will create frictions hindering deployment. The second is about committing structurally, and this means that you need, of course, to deploy resources, and you need to establish a SupTech unit because it's just not an administrative overhead, it's just a catalyst for SupTech deployment. And third, you need to build internal capacity. So you need to, of course, definitely we need to address the cloud gap to leverage AI. But it's more about investing in the people. We cannot simply outsource judgment to vendors. So to conclude, SupTech is no longer optional. It's a necessity that we need to keep up with the dynamics of the financial sector. And in our paper, Making SupTech Work, we provide empirical evidence with a robust methodology to show that this success is not random, is the result of deliberate choices within strategies, organizations, and infrastructure. I invite you to write the full paper. Thanks so much for your time.